is Gargi, and I'm going to take you through a wide flow 20-minute session. The session will focus on increasing your flexibility and focusing on getting together with your mind, your body, and your inner self. This session will be good for you to focus on your breathing patterns as well. So let's dig into it. So the first easy position is to fold your legs and sit down on the ground. If this position is too difficult for you, I'm happy if you use a block or roll a towel and put it under your hips and see to it that your glutes, your hips are a little bit elevated from your knees. Hands relaxed on your knees and breathe in and breathe out. You can breathe out through your mouth, so breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth with me. You can close your eyes if you want. Make sure you're doing diaphragmatic breathing where you flare your chest. And nice and easy. Now the next one is to get on your knees, nice and easy, neutral back. All you gotta do is push your glutes towards your heels. See that there is some distance, shoulder width distance probably would be the best between your knees. Breathe in again, breathe out. If this position is too hard for people with knee problems, you can roll a towel or take a pillow and put it between your legs and then sit on it. Just try to sit in this position as much as you can, nice and slow. Breathe in again, breathe out, and let's now start sliding our hands towards the floor, and the key is to get bend down as much as you can with neutral back, neutral neck, and then slowly pushing your forehead towards the floor. Back up, and this time we're going to change our direction to the right. And now to the left. Alright, nice and slow, nice and easy. The next is to come up again and just wide your fingers and put your palm on the floor, neutral back again. See to it that your hips and your knees are in one line. And this time we're going to keep up with our breathing, same breathing, and we push our spine up away from the floor. Imagine as if someone's pulling you while you look down towards your knees. And you push down, so push your hip, back arch, look up, and hold. Back again a few more times, up, and down while you look up. One more time, back up again. And down. Alright, the next one is a set of movements, set of holds. This exercise is called as Surya Namaskar in Sanskrit, sun salutations. This is the best exercise wise for you to mobilize all your joints and muscles in the mornings before you head out to work or before you start with your day. And I bet you will find a nice different freshness, and you will be able to focus and understand your body and your breathing patterns as well. So let's stand nice and tall, feet together, hands joined together, fingers touching each other, and your thumbs should touch your chest. Now breathe in and breathe out. Now at first count, we breathe in when we push our hands up. So if curving your back is too difficult, I'm happy if you hold your back nice and tall, straight. Now let's fold our legs a little bit, start pushing. Keep your back straight, and let's try and touch our fingers to the floor. If this is too difficult, try and straighten your knees a little bit while you keep your hands on your shin. Next one is, use your palms on the floor, legs in between, and let's stretch our hip flexors here, neutral back, look up. Now push in an up dog position, so you try and push your hip up. Now the key here is, if you can see my toes just nice and tall. If you have really tight hamstring and calf, keep your toes up. If not, then let's start stretching them a little bit. So try and get your heels towards the floor one by one. Alright, the next one is to get your knees on the floor and slowly bending down as if you're having a push-up. So the key movement here is to put your forehead, your chest, and your thigh muscles on the floor. Now the next position is a cobra or back extension, where you lift yourself up from your palms and you look up, stretch your back. Back on your knees, back up. Look towards your knees. Stretch yourself on your toes. Now this time you're going to get the left leg in and look up. Back up again. Bend a little bit in your knees, hands to the floor, neutral back. Slowly up. And back to the first position. Now this time I'm going to also tell you to breathe in and breathe out while you do each movement. So breathe out. Up while you breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold your breath. Nice plank position. Don't back your arch or don't round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And back. Let's do it one more time, a little bit faster now. 2, 3, Ideally, what I would suggest you is to do at least 7 to 11 every day, and you would see what difference it makes. Okay, let's do it one more time now. Ready again? Now this time, let's hold this position, up dog position. Let's get our left leg in. Right knee towards the chest. Push it back. Try and keep your toes pointed. Back in. Push up, this time a little bit more. And try and get your legs straight as much as you can. Back in. Relax. Back down. Push up, cobra position. On your knees, push up. Now this time, right leg goes in. And left knee towards your chest. If you can see, my toes are pointed. Push back up. Back in. And this time push a little bit more. Back in. And the same leg goes in the front. Hamstrings. Back up. And down. All good. The next one is a little bit for your balance. So the key is to get your leg across the other one. So if this position is too difficult, I would be happy if you keep your legs here, here, or even here for support. So let's keep our legs up towards the other leg. Slowly, let's start pushing our hands up towards each other, fingers nice and joined. And hold. This exercise is very good for balancing. Focus on a point in the front and hold. Breathe in, breathe out. And slowly, let's keep the same hand steer. Let's change the direction and let's push our legs up and hold. Try and keep your toes pointed. You can bend the leg which is on the floor so you get a better balance. Back up and relax. All good. Now this time we're going to do the balance on our lift. Again, happy with this position. Hands nice and tall. Fingers pressed against each other. Focus on a point and hold. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands nice and wide. Change direction. And flying position. Left leg bent. Toe pointed. And back down again. Breathe in, breathe out. All right. Now we'll head back to the next exercise. Back at the child position. Back up again. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's start getting our hands nice and slowly up. You can bend your elbows this time. Up. Come in the middle. Alright. And let's start bending onto the right side first. Change to the left. I'll do it one more time. This way. And left. Back up again. Hope you got some time, a breathing space in between. Back up. Now this time, let's keep some distance, a bit more distance between your legs. One leg stays pointed, hands nice and wide, parallel to the floor. Relax your shoulders. Now start pushing your knee in the front. See to it that it is not going ahead of your toe line. And start bending down while you push your hip in the front. Stretch your hip flexors and hold and look beyond your front fingers. And let's change directions this time. And relax. Now let's stretch a little bit. Try and get down. Keep your legs away from each other. Let's stretch our groins a little bit. So palms on the floor and start pushing your hips down. If this hold is difficult, you can reduce the distance while you press your elbows against your knees or your thighs, or use your hands and push your knees out. All right. Next one as we stretch. Again, hands and palms on the floor, neutral peg. We scoop our left hand in. Try and touch your shoulder towards the floor. And change, this time right hand. Now rest on your hips, legs straight, neutral peg. Now if this exercise is too difficult for you to put your knee down, fold your knees a little bit and start pushing yourself, and then start straightening up unless you get a stretch. And if once you get a stretch, hold. Back up. Now next one is one leg in, the other leg goes out. Let's use the same side hand and pull your toe in. The other hand goes over your head. going across the bow of your head. Back up again. Let's fold our legs and sit nice and tall, straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Hands joints together. Thumb towards your chest and namaste.